we're gonna sleep tonight.
Ever since Oscar's place closed down, Lionel Daniels has had to carry around a bag full of blankets to survive life on the street. The 27-year-old was living at the homeless shelter in the Paw until it abruptly shut down September 1st.
When people find out about our places, we just move. We pack our tents up again and roll them open, and we move. Different place.
Oscar's place is the only homeless shelter in the Paw. It's owned by Manitoba Housing, but was being run by a not-for-profit organization. This summer, staff shortages forced them to shut down for a few days, which led to vandalism and break-ins. The province asked the Canadian Mental Health Association to take over operations, and on September 1st, CMHA announced the shelter was shutting down for 6 to 8 weeks so that badly needed repairs could be completed.
We understand that this is not something that the community would have wanted to see happen. It's not something we wanted to see happen, but it's something that is necessary. Okay, so in here is the kitchen. So this is one of the main repair and maintenance jobs that has to be done. And
Wigley says the building is not safe for the staff or the clientele and has to be brought up to code. While shelter staff can take on basic cleaning duties, the bigger repairs have to be done by Manitoba Housing. The province has owned the shelter since 2018, and a provincial spokesperson said its known repairs were needed since 2019, but the government couldn't secure a contractor last year despite best efforts.
What's your sister's name?
Dina Johnson runs the Friendship Centre. She says the town should have stepped up to provide alternate housing for the homeless, but didn't. She believes that's because they're from neighboring First Nations communities, and officials hope they'll go back.
Well, it's been said by some of our leaders in this community that they would rather see, don't feed them, don't clothe them, because then they'll leave. They'll go back home.
The mayor says town officials have tried to work with the shelter in the past, but weren't well received, and that right now there isn't a facility large enough to house 30 people because the rink already has ice for the hockey season. He says what the community really needs is an addictions treatment center and transitional housing.
It's gone from emergency to this is where they live, and it was never designed for that.
The CMHA and Friendship Centre have bought tents, sleeping bags and blankets for the town's homeless. The province hopes to have the renovations done by November 1st. Caroline Bargood, CBC News, The Paw.